KVUE breaking news now.
We're following breaking news this evening. I'm Darenisha Heron, joined by senior reporter Tony Plohesky. According to Austin police, 2 suspects have been arrested, and the search continues for a third in connection with multiple shootings across Austin within the last 24 hours. APD says the suspects carried out up to 10 random attacks, injuring as many as 4 people. Here's a live look at the scene in Manor. Our photographer is on Highway 973 near Shadow Glen neighborhood. We know the shelter in place issued for a large area of South Austin has now been lifted. APD says, again, 4 people have been injured. 1 victim sustained serious injuries and the other 3 have minor injuries. According to police, there is no specific motive to the shooting and they appear to be random. A lot going on here, Tony. What are you hearing about this investigation?
Darenisha, these shootings started on Saturday, but I can tell you that by this morning, law enforcement was on high alert and they were able to assemble a timeline and put together a narrative that showed, in fact, that they believe that the shootings were connected. One of the big things that law enforcement is doing at this hour is trying to also gather as much security video as they can from across the city and try to also, in addition to that, interview 2 of those 3 suspects about any information they may provide as to the motive of these shooting attacks that have happened, again, over the past 24 hours or so in the city. Darenisha, this has striking similarities, many people will remember, to a random shooting spree that happened in December 2023 in Austin that killed 6 people, both here in the city and in San Antonio. As you mentioned, though, right now we are waiting a news conference from Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis, who will provide as much information as possible. But I can tell you, in short order, the order of the day for investigators was to locate these suspects, these possible suspects, and get them into custody as quickly as possible. That has been the guiding force for police throughout the day today.
Right, and we know that 1 suspect is still on the loose as far as we know right now. And what was interesting about this is the suspects were in multiple vehicles. They were putting out.
And that was one of the things that law enforcement initially were trying to put together, whether or not the suspects, whether or not these were related incidents, because of the fact that there were different vehicles apparently being used. Initially, law enforcement said that they were looking for a suspect or suspects in a Hyundai, but then later in the day, within short order, changed that and said that they actually believe that they were in a Kia. We don't know exactly what kind of vehicle they were in or how exactly law enforcement traced them to this area where they are now near Manor. But again, all of that information is going to come later in terms of how they put this case together very quickly. But again, Darenisha, the top order of the day was absolutely try to stop any further bloodshed from happening relating to all of this.
Definitely.